Okay, welcome back. Today we're talking about rigid joints, the basics of assembly. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, today we're talking about how do we take these puzzle pieces and assemble them into this puzzle, all in Fusion using the basic assembly joints. So first thing, you're going to import this file from the link below or from our Schoology assignment so that you have the parts already drawn and we just have to put it. Now that we have this file open, we are going to go ahead and start the assembly process. And you're going to notice that part C here is pinned, meaning that's the one that's locked in and we have to assemble around that piece. And when we get to joints, it's going to gray it out so you can't pick it first. So if we take a look at the key, here is part C. So we're going to go ahead and assemble the blue piece to the right of part C using joints. So we are going to go to assemble, and then we are going to do joints. Notice the hotkey is J, so it'll become very common that you'll just use J for a joint. And you'll notice that the green one grayed out, and that's because that's our first piece and we can't move it. And essentially we always want to select the piece we want to move and then select the piece we're moving it to, kind of thinking that logic. So what we have is we have control points that we can select, and they appear on every surface. And we basically have to select a common point. So for example, this outer corner here will joint with this outer corner here to create the assembly we want. Now a common problem is when you get close to an edge, it will jump between the front face and the top face. So if we want to select a point on the front face, we can hold down Control on a PC or the button next to the space bar, Command it may be on a Mac. But if we hold down Control, it will not allow me to select a different face. I'm holding Control right now. So we're going to select this point right here. And then we're going to come over here and we want to select that corresponding point, which is this one here. And you can see it's jumping around. I want to hold down Control and select a point. And you can see it came together, but it did not come together how we desire it to come together. We have a couple of options. One, we have this rotational joint, so we can rotate it. That doesn't help us. The other one is we have right here is the flip joint. So we're going to flip it, and by flipping it, it now assembles the way we want it to. So we can go ahead and click OK. Now going back to our original, we can see that there's another blue piece that mounts over the top of the green piece. So we're going to do that one next. So that one's here. There's other options. So we're going to go hotkey J on the keyboard. And for this one, I'm going to select the middle of this face at that middle control point, and then the middle of this face at this control point. I didn't have to hold down Control. That gives us this option, but this isn't how we want it. And we can take this and we can rotate it 180 degrees. And we can go ahead and click OK. And now we have 2 of our 6 pieces joined. Let's look at the key. Let's do this yellow piece next. So this yellow piece, the midpoint of this little line here will align with the midpoint of this line here. So let's go J for join. We're going to select the midpoint. I'm holding down Control so I can easily get it. And then the midpoint of this face here. Once again, that is not what I want. If I hit flip, that is what I want. Now, we're going to do the next one, and I'm going to purposely make a mistake. Let's go J for join, and I'm going to select this corner here, and I am going to select this corner down here, and that is not what I want. And if I hit flip, I still don't get what I want. It's because I selected the wrong face of the white piece at the very beginning. And instead of hitting cancel and starting over, I could just say I don't want this joint anymore. I can flip around and select the back side of this, bring it back around, and I can try to rotate it into place, and that's still the wrong joint. So I can go back and I realize I need this corner here. Now that's looking a lot better. I can rotate it up, and now I have my part assembled correctly. So there's a lot of flexibility with selecting different points to create a joint. We can go ahead and hit J for join on the keyboard. Wait, before we do that, okay, we're going to go ahead and do another method. So I'm going to show inspect. This thing is 0.5 long. So another thing I could do is I can go J on the keyboard, and I'm going to select the midpoint here as well as the corner point here. And I can hit flip. I can rotate it down, and you can notice that it does not fit quite right. I need to slide this down some amount. So in a joint, you can also slide. The easiest way so that you pick the right axis is grab the one you want and move it a little bit. This number is going to appear, and we know that the distance across red is 1/2 inch, so we need to move it down 1/4 inch, so we can put in -0.25, and we can assemble a joint that way. So if we don't have 2 points that line up, we can line up 2 points if we know the distance we need to move. Our part is now fully assembled. The joints are all visible. If we click on joint over here, they will go away. You can turn them back on. They also appear in the bottom here as this symbol in the timeline. And just like anything else, you can edit a joint. That concludes how to do basic assembly of joints. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.